If you're a designer, you've probably felt that little knot in your stomach every time you see a new AI tool that can do something you thought was uniquely yours. But what if that anxiety is actually a signal? Not that you're becoming obsolete, but that your role is about to become more important than ever before. In this explainer, we're going to break down how to make that shift from feeling threatened to becoming absolutely indispensable. This is the question, right? It's on every designer's mind. And it's a totally valid fear. I mean, we see AI generating entire interfaces, creating stunning images from a text prompt. And it's so easy to just wonder, okay, so where do I fit in now? But what if we're asking the wrong question entirely? The marketing genius Seth Godin dropped this incredible idea in his book Linchpin. He said that the real value isn't just in doing tasks, it's in walking into total chaos and creating order. And man, that one idea just flips the whole conversation about AI on its head. So, this brings us to a fundamental choice. AI is already here. It's already changing the game. The real question isn't if things will change, it's how are you going to change with them? What kind of designer are you going to choose to be? Godin lays out two completely different paths. On one side, you've got the replaceable worker. This is someone who follows instructions, creates predictable stuff. And let's be real, AI is getting scary good at that. But then there's the other path, the indispensable linchpin. This is the person who doesn't just follow the map, they draw the map. They invent solutions, they thrive in chaos, and maybe most importantly, they genuinely care. Okay, so this whole factory versus linchpin idea sounds great in a book, but what does it actually mean in the real world of design? What does this look like in your day-to-day projects? Let's dig in. The heart of linchpin work, according to Godin, is something he calls emotional labor. Now, this isn't about being weepy at your desk. It's the hard, often invisible work of empathy. It's about really connecting with people and truly, deeply caring about the final outcome. So what is emotional labor for a designer? It's user-centric creativity. That's it. It's taking that genuine care and putting it into action. It's that uniquely human spark that lets you bridge what a business needs with what a real person actually wants, creating an experience that just feels right, you know? An AI can generate 1,000 layouts, but it cannot genuinely care, not for real. And this is where we get to the good stuff. Your true value isn't your mastery of Figma or your ability to push pixels around a screen. It's in the gifts you bring to the table that are uniquely human, the things that AI, by its very design, just can't copy. Let's break down exactly what those are. It really boils down to 3 key gifts that make you irreplaceable. First, that emotional labor we just talked about, that genuine sense of caring. Second, user-centric creativity, your ability to be the ultimate connector between business goals and human needs. And third, and this is a big one, you have the gatekeeper role. You're the one who protects the user, you're the quality control, you're the one who asks, does this actually make sense? This chart does a fantastic job of showing the incredible complexity you're managing all the time. You're constantly thinking in 5 dimensions at once. Why does this company even exist? What does success look like? How is this product going to get us there? Who are we even building this for? And is it even technically possible? An AI can analyze these pieces one by one, sure, but it can't hold them all in this delicate balance while also bringing that human element of caring to the table. That, right there, is your superpower. Okay, this slide gets right to the heart of the shift you have to make. We're moving away from just making pretty pictures and hoping the developers can read our minds. For instance, instead of just handing over a static mock-up, you deliver a specification that actually preserves your intent. You say, this password field must have real-time strength feedback to encourage strong passwords because our research showed security is a top user concern. You see the difference? You go from just hoping it works to knowing it will work. All right, so we've talked a lot about the what and the why, but I'm sure you're thinking, okay, great, but how? How do I actually do this? That's where the Whiteport Design Studio or WDS Framework comes in. Think of it as your concrete path, your how-to guide for making this transformation happen. It's really a 3-part journey. First, you go deeper. You truly understand the core purpose of the business and the user's goals. Then, you build the practical skills to capture your thinking as a clear specification, maybe even working right inside the development environment. And finally, you step into a leadership role. And that's not about being a boss, it's about being a guide, a servant leader who gives everyone the clarity they need to do their best work. And hey, if that word leadership sounds a little intimidating, Just remember this. Confidence isn't something you need to start. It's what you get as a result of starting. All you need on day one is the courage to try something new and the curiosity to see what happens. The confidence will come, I promise. So, here we are. The theory is clear. The path is laid out. Now it really all comes down to one thing: a choice. Your choice. You know, the temptation to just wait and see, it's strong. To kind of hope this whole AI thing just blows over. But the AI era is here. That ship has sailed. Hiding is not a strategy. The only winning move is to engage. This is the kind of mindset that's going to carry you through. It's a personal commitment to action. It's a belief in your own power to define your value in this brand new world. It's about consciously deciding, right now, to become indispensable. When you boil it all down, it comes to this. So simple. You can't wait for permission. You can't wait for the perfect moment. The only way forward is to start building. Building your skills, building your projects, building your future. So what does that actually look like today? Here are a few simple first steps. Get comfortable in a developer's world. That can mean downloading an IDE, an integrated development environment. It's basically just the workshop where programmers build software. Then, maybe explore tools like Blimd that help you turn your design thinking directly into code. But honestly, the most important thing is just to start. Get moving. Build something. Anything. You'll learn by doing. That is the whole key. The big takeaway here is that your transformation from threatened to indispensable, it doesn't start when you feel ready. It starts the exact moment you decide to act. The tools, the resources, they're all out there just waiting for you. So the only question left is, will you take that first step? Will you let yourself be known?